Good evening, everyone. It is Monday the 13th, I think, 14th, something like that. It is the beginning of another work week for us regular people. So I know that I mentioned that I was going to start the week off bold, daring, with some Leviathan, but that has changed. This is a fully lathered brush of ass milk that I got in the mail as a sample today. So I figured, why not start the week off with that? So we're going to do that. Sort of want to wet my face, re-wet it. Some people said that this only has a 5 to 7 second loading time. I did find it a bit longer than that, excuse me. It was at about 10 to 12 seconds, which is still really good, obviously. It doesn't have a particularly interesting scent. It just sort of smells like clean, sort of milky. But it is really dense. If you look at that, it is quite dense, which is really nice, pasty. So let's get lathered, shall we? I was gonna make one of these yesterday, but I got about 10 minutes in, and I cut my face pretty good. And it just bled and bled and bled for like a good 10 minutes after that. So, and I just wasn't feeling like putting it up, so I didn't. But hopefully that won't happen again. I would hate to waste more video. This lather does feel really good though, quite dense. So I hope everyone's weekend was good. Mine was fairly uneventful. Don't mind the water for a second here. We're also going above the tie S2 Personna Blue in there. So yeah, weekend was fairly uneventful. Saturday I went to a punk show out in Lowell, Massachusetts. And for anybody who doesn't know the area, Lowell is let's go with a lower working class town with a bad reputation, which I haven't spent enough time in to provide my own opinion. I did enjoy my time there. Seemed like good people. I mean, you tend to find good people anywhere, though. I think. So yeah, the show was good. A friend of mine performed in her band. I've seen them a couple times now. They're all right, not bad. Still working on a lot of the kinks. They've only been a thing for, I don't know, a few months, maybe 6 months, maybe a year. So they're still working it out. But I hope they'll get there. They got some potential, I think. That was pretty good. This soap isn't bad. I wouldn't say it's the slickest soap out there, but it does the job. What it lacks, I would say what it lacks in slickness and makes up for it in cushion, which is okay. I generally like slickness a bit more, but it's all right. I kind of like using soaps that don't have a ton of scent every once in a while. I feel like it makes the aftershave pop a bit more because they're not competing with a previous scent profile, which is nice sometimes. And then let's see, Sunday, I quickly wrote an essay. I think I got a 95 on it. I think. I have to recheck the grade on it, but I think I got a 95, which is really good. I did write it. It did take me a bit to write. I was having some trouble putting words to paper, which isn't a good feeling sometimes. It makes you feel a bit defeated, I find. I think this can stand some water. I am getting better using this brush. I know the first stroke that I put on my face was a bit aggressive, but I've been trying to be much more conscious about how I use this brush. And I haven't lost a hair in a few days, which is really good. And puts some of my worries to fear while using it. Let's go across the grain here. So Sunday, wrote that essay. I saw a girl that I haven't seen in several years. That was nice. I don't know if it's, I don't know if she's dating material necessarily, but she seemed like a good person. It's probably been 3 or 4 years since I've seen her, so it was nice to get together again. Went to the movies, saw that Helen Mirren and Ryan Reynolds movie, which was nice. It was a little shocking to see Ryan Reynolds not in some goofy role like Daredevil, or I've seen him in Waiting, I believe. Then here he plays a lawyer, which was a bit of a different role than I had seen him in previously. But he played it really well, which is great. Because I don't go to the movies very often. And then we got some Thai food from this little local place that I really enjoy. I don't know how many people out there are from the Boston area, but there's a great little Thai place. In the Coach Corner area of Brookline called MJ Reddy. And it's a guy and his wife who owned it for a couple of years. I don't think it's been a ton of time. But man, they make some good food, let me tell you. And it's not terribly expensive, which is also nice. I'm going to do a third pass today, I think. I don't always, but it's going pretty well. I think I need a little more soap here. I already did that. I don't need to do that again. Don't want to do that again. It would probably cause a lot of irritation. The soap is good though, like I said. I feel like it kind of smells like Prix de Provence, which is just sort of a soapy, clean smell. But the performance is significantly better. Let's start here. Well, I only had the Prix de Provence for, I don't know, maybe a month and a half, and used it just a few times. The performance was okay. I've heard that their cream is better, but I haven't used that one personally. But I forget who told me that. Maybe it was Tom Jans, perhaps, that told me that. He's a pretty good authority on soaps. Maybe my roommate's listening to Fleetwood Mac. Alright, I think we're good. Let me just... Alright. I think we're good. Any more than that would be ridiculous. Alright. I think I'm just going to finish it up with the Shaveship Gel here, which is fantastic. Alright. I think that's going to be it. Have a wonderful evening. Enjoy your week, and I'll see you soon.